Hello, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football pregame show. And I want to take this opportunity to apologize for not being able to do Thursday Night Football pregame, postgame show. And I had something come up at work, and I was tired when I got home. I ended up having dinner, and I was just too tired to do the post game show. And then Saturday I came down with a case of laryngitis, and I was not able to do the Scott Sports 101 NFL Football Sunday early game pregame post game show, or the late game post game show, or Sunday Night Football pregame post game show. So I do apologize. So I'm going to go over all the Week 11 action today, the Monday Night Football game tonight. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football trivia question. Which Rams running back set the NFL's single-season rushing record with 2,105 yards in 1984? I'll have the answer later on the broadcast. Well, it's Monday Night Football time again. Are you ready for some football? The LA Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs are squaring off right now at LA Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. And it's 13-7 Rams with 2:24 left to go in the first quarter. The Rams and the Chiefs are both 9-1 going into this game tonight, and whoever wins this game tonight will go to 10-1, and the other team will fall to 9-2. The Rams are coming off a big 5-point win over the Seattle Seahawks in Week 10 a week ago, and the Chiefs are coming off a big 12-point win over the Arizona Cardinals in Week 10 a week ago. I feel the Rams have the edge in this game by far tonight, because they are going to be out to dominate this game early by far. So if the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes want to win this game tonight, they are going to have to dominate this game from the start and stop the Rams' offense and defense and Rams quarterback Jared Goff. I feel the Rams are going to win this game by far tonight by a final of 30-27. So we will have to see what happens in this game, and I'll see if my scoring prediction will be right. I know I've been right in the past, but we'll see if I am tonight. So we're going to get back to talking about Monday Night Football in just a few moments, but I want to go over all of yesterday's NFL action, and beginning with the Thursday night game, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Green Bay Packers 27-24 at Century Field in Seattle. Seattle, this is a great game, but this is really a heck of a game between Green Bay and Seattle. But the Seahawks prevailed, and they were able to score one last touchdown to win the game. Green Bay was leading, but Seattle came back, and they beat them. The Detroit Lions beat the Carolina Panthers by 1, 20-19 yesterday. The Dallas Cowboys upset the Atlanta Falcons 22-19 at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The Baltimore Ravens beat the Cincinnati Bengals at MG Stadium in Baltimore 24-21. And the Browns are coming off the bye week, and they will be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals and in Week 12 this Sunday at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. So we'll see if the Browns can make it two in a row in the Battle of Ohio this week. The Chicago Bears, beat the Minnesota Vikings 25-21 at Soldier Field in Chicago. Minnesota tried to battle back, but they just could not do it. and we're not able to. The New Orleans Saints walloped all over the Philadelphia Eagles yesterday at Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, 48-7. The Indianapolis Colts beat the Tennessee Titans. They walloped them in Indianapolis, 38-10. The Houston Texans upset the Washington Redskins, 23-21 yesterday. The New York Giants beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, 38-35 yesterday. And the Denver Broncos beat the LA Chargers yesterday by 1, 23-22 yesterday. And the Oakland Raiders got their second win of the season. They beat the Arizona Cardinals 23-21. And the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 20-16 in Pittsburgh yesterday. And that's basically, it was another wing-ding week of football in the NFL in Week 11. And I just feel, I know the Rams and Jared Goff are really going to be out to dominate this game. They're going to have the Chiefs number and be all over them tonight. And that's the way I feel the Rams are going to win this game by far tonight. Excuse me. And I do feel, getting back to, and the Rams have the best offense and defense in the NFL. They're the hottest team right now in the NFC. And I got to tell you, if the Chiefs do want to win, they're going to have to really put the pressure on the defense and offense of the Rams and Jared Goff. And they're going to really have to really keep Jared on his you-know-where, and they're going to have to stop him from running the pocket. So we'll see what happens in tonight's game. And I got to tell you, they really, this is going to be a great game tonight. And as you know, it got moved out of the stadium in Mexico because the conditions were not going to be good there tonight. And so that's why it's in LA Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles. So we'll get back to talking about tonight's game in just a moment. But first, it is now time for the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Monday Night Football trivia question. Which Rams running back set the NFL's single-season rushing record with 2,105 yards in 1984? If you said Eric Dickerson, you are correct. Dickerson was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1999. I have another trivia question on my next broadcast, which will be a regular one tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, and also one on Wednesday as well. So stay tuned for that. Now, getting back to tonight's game between the Rams and Chiefs, and I apologize for my voice. It's coming and going, and hopefully I'm going to be back in full voice hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday. Getting back to tonight's game, though, I feel it's 13-7 right now, and it's most likely in the second quarter, I would imagine. And I feel this is going to be a good game. I think this game is going to come down to the wire, and it's going to be close. I really think that this game is really going to be a close game between the Rams and the Chiefs. So I really let's watch this game, and let's all see what happens in tonight's game between the Rams and the Chiefs. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this pregame show, the Monday Night Football pregame show, and I'll have the postgame show immediately after the Rams and Chiefs game has concluded. And be sure to tune in Thursday on Thanksgiving Day For a special Thanksgiving Day edition of Scott Sports 101, we'll cover all the 3 football games, NFL football games. That includes the third game, Thursday night game, which will be on NBC this week. And we'll talk Cavs NBA basketball. We'll talk a little Major League Baseball, and we'll talk college football. And I will be on location at my sister and brother-in-law's house, at the Hoyle house, the home of my sister and brother-in-law, Jenny and Eric Hoyle. And my special guest will be my brother-in-law, Eric Hoyle, and his cousin, my cousin-in-law, Aaron Hoyle. So tune in for that on Thanksgiving Day, but tune in for the post-game show tonight after the Monday Night Football game is concluded. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.